जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी भैया।
जय श्री माता जी सविता दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी। सभी को जय श्री
जय श्री
माता।
माता दीदी।
हाँ, अगर
जय
बहुत
श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी। सबको हैप्पी दिवाली।
हैप्पी दिवाली दीदी। हैप्पी धनतेरस।
जय श्री माता दी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी।
हैप्पी दिवाली।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी। हैप्पी दिवाली।
जय श्री माता जी। सेम टू यू।
जय श्री
थैंक
माता जी
यू।
दीदी। हैप्पी दिवाली।
हैप्पी दिवाली सबको।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी।
हैप्पी दीपावली।
सेम टू यू।
शुरुआत हो गई, दिवाली आ गई, दिवाली आ गई।
आज हम सेशन शुरू करते हैं। आज अगर पॉसिबल है आप सबको तो थोड़ा सा ऑयल, कौन सा भी आपके पास जो है वो ऑयल एक कटोरी में माँ के सामने रख दीजिए, ताकि हम हाँ हैंड मसाज करेंगे आज। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डू हैंड मसाज। तो इफ possible then keep some oil in front of Shimataji for vibration.
हे हात दुखत असलं राहू द्या, परत करते मी. बरोबर,
जिनको
हात बी दुखत असलं राहू द्या, मी करते.
जिनको म्यूट करके बात करना है वो यूट्यूब करिए प्लीज।
माझं बी चालू झालं.
दीदी आपको
परत करा मग.
समझ नहीं आता है आप यूट्यूब से ज्वाइन करिए।
जय श्री माता।
जय श्री माता जी।
दीदी सरसों चलेगा?
हाँ, कौन सा भी चलेगा कल। सरसों का चलेगा। अगर आपको राइट साइड हीटेड लगती है तो कोकोनट ऑयल बेस्ट रहेगा।
ओके।
अदरवाइज एनी ऑयल।
अभी तेल का यूज है क्या?
हाँ, तिल का चलेगा, सरसों का चलेगा, जैतून का
फूड शॉप
चलेगा।
तो करेंगे ना?
हाँ हाँ, जरूर करेंगे।
दीदी अभी क्या होगा?
अभी हम लोग पहले खुद के
अभी
मेंबर्स
ज्वाइन।
देखेंगे। हाँ, ज्वाइन किया है। हम अभी शुरुआत नहीं किया है, तो हम सब श्री
हाँ,
माता जी के
तेल
सामने
तेल
नतमस्तक
का क्या
होते
करना है?
हैंड मसाज करेंगे आज। चलेगा?
ओके
ऑलिव
ओके।
ऑयल चलता है ना हैंड मसाज में?
हाँ
यस,
हाँ।
ऑलिव ऑयल चलता है।
ठीक है दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी। चलिए, में ही 4 मिनट चले गए हैं। हमारे पास टाइम कम रहता है एक्चुअली, और टास्क बहुत ज्यादा रहता है तो शुरू करते हैं। ओके, चलिए। नाउ वी ऑल bow down to Shri Mataji. Slowly raise our kundalini and take बंधन। हम सब माँ के सामने नतमस्तक होते हैं, अपनी कुंडलिनी चढ़ा के बंधन लेते हैं। फिर से सबको रिक्वेस्ट है, जिसको म्यूट करके बात करना नहीं आता प्लीज यूट्यूब पे चली जाइए, अदरवाइज म्यूट करके बात कीजिए। मेरे से नहीं, अपने घर में जो बात करते हैं आप लोग। फर्स्ट वी ऑब्जर्व अवर बोथ द हैंड्स एंड अवर अटेंशन। हम पहले अपने दोनों हाथ क्या बोलते हैं और अपना चित्त कहाँ है, देखते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे हृदय में पधारिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, प्लीज come in our heart and grant us permission for today's session. आज का सत्र आप हम सभी से करवा लीजिए। इस पूरे सत्र में आप ही हम सभी को मार्गदर्शन करिए श्री माता जी। राइट हैंड अबव सहस्त्रारा, दाया हाथ सर के ऊपर। नाउ लेफ्ट हैंड अबव, राइट हैंड टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी। बाया हाथ ऊपर, दाया हाथ माँ के सामने। बोथ द हैंड्स टू श्री माता जी, दोनों हाथ माँ के सामने। जस्ट ऑब्जर्व बोथ द हैंड्स, दोनों हाथों को महसूस करते हैं। मुझे थोड़ा आज लेफ्ट स्वादिष्ठान लग रहा है, बाकी सब उंगली में अच्छे से वाइब्रेशंस आ रहे। आप बताइए।
हाँ, स्वादिष्टान पकड़ता है अंगूठा।
अभी क्या हो रहा है?
हाँ, अभी अभी की बात कर रहे हैं।
तो थोड़ी देर हम कैंडल करते हैं पहले, और फिर बाद में
हम्म,
मसाज करेंगे।
जय श्री माता जी। 1 कैंडल या 3 कैंडल?
आप 1 कैंडल आपके पास है तो रख सकते हैं, नहीं तो 3 कैंडल। 3 कैंडल नहीं है तो 1 कैंडल भी रख सकते
जय श्री माता जी। 1 कैंडल है दीदी मेरे पास।
हैं। हाँ, 1 कैंडल लेफ्ट हैंड के सामने रख दीजिए, और कैंडल रखने के बाद देखिए कि हाथ में लेफ्ट हैंड में क्या हो रहा है।
जय श्री माता जी।
ये माता जी, just lit
जय
1
श्री माता
candle
जी।
या 3 candle, but after putting the candle, again we observe both the hands, especially left hand,
जय श्री माता जी
right hand
दीदी।
on Mother Earth. हाँ, जय श्री माता जी।
अगर मैं अकेली सहयोग करती हूँ, अगर मेरी फैमिली मेंबर्स आजू बाजू में है तो क्या कैंडलिंग करना चाहिए?
दीदी, आपको जैसे कंफर्टेबल लगता है आप करिए। इसका आंसर क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन में दे देंगे। हाँ,
ओके
अभी आपको अगर कंफर्टेबल है तो आप कर लीजिए।
ओके, थैंक यू।
बिना
जय श्री माता।
प्रॉब्लम। हाँ, घर में कोई झगड़ा नहीं चाहिए, या
हाँ,
किसी को बुरा लगता है, या आप देख लीजिए एक बार, आप करिए।
जय
अगर आप
श्री माता जी। दोनों कैंडल कहाँ रखना है? एक आगे और एक
थ्री
पीछे?
थ्री कैंडल ऐसे रखना है, ये देखिए। और कैंडल के सामने खाली हाथ अपना लेफ्ट हैंड रखना है, कोई उंगली कोई कुछ भी नहीं रखना है। ऑब्जर्व करना है लेफ्ट हैंड की कौन सी उंगली में क्या हो रहा है, और राइट हैंड धरती माँ के ऊपर रहेगा। जस्ट लीट द कैंडल and put left hand towards the candle, right hand on Mother Earth, and again we observe what is happening in our left hand fingers. माँ को देखना है और हाथ को महसूस करना है।
स्वादिष्ठान चक्र जहाँ होता है अंदाजन उसके पास रखेंगे। कैंडल थोड़ी छोटी या बड़ी हो गई और थोड़ा ऊपर स्वादिष्ठान के ऊपर या नीचे भी हो गया तो भी कोई बात नहीं। ऊपर होगा तो चलेगा, नीचे होगा तो कैंडल बदल लेना। अब हम श्री माता जी को प्रार्थना करके श्री माता जी को कहेंगे, श्री माता जी कृपा करके मेरे इड़ा नाड़ी पे जो भी बाधा है उसको आप जला दीजिए। समझ लो हमें महसूस हो रहा है कि मेरे इड़ा नाड़ी पे, मेरे लेफ्ट साइड में, लेफ्ट स्वादिष्ठान पे मुझे कुछ बाधा का महसूस हो रहा है। जैसे कि मेरा लेफ्ट अंगूठा जो लेफ्ट स्वादिष्ठान का संकेत रूप से है, ये हम सबको मालूम है। तो हम लेफ्ट अंगूठे को अग्नि तत्व के वहाँ, कैंडल के वहाँ रखेंगे और श्री माता जी को हृदय से प्रार्थना करेंगे। मेरा ये चक्र, मेरे ये इस चक्र में कुछ बाधा है या कष्ट है तो वो उंगली हम कैंडल के सामने पकड़ेंगे। लेकिन हर 2 मिनट में, 1 मिनट में चेंज करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं। लेफ्ट हैंड सिर्फ कैंडल के सामने रख के, राइट हैंड भूमि तत्व जमीन पे रख के हम श्री माता जी को हृदय से प्रार्थना करेंगे। श्री माता जी मेरे अंदर, मेरे लेफ्ट साइड में ईड़ा नाड़ी पे जो भी बाधा है, माँ कृपा करके उसको जला दीजिए, उसको निकाल दीजिए।
So we have to pray very simply. Param Pujya Shri Mata Ji, please burn all the doshas, all the badhas within my left Swadhisthana. And just wait and watch. Now I am getting pull from all the fingers. आप बताइए मूलाधार में आ रहा है कि नहीं, स्वादिष्ठान, नाभि। जस्ट चेक कीजिए और जो उंगली में नहीं आ रहा है उसको कैंडल के सामने रख के फिर अपने हाथ को देखना है। कैंडल वैसे ही रहने दीजिए, खाली दोनों हाथ माँ के सामने, और देखते हैं कि दोनों हाथों में क्या महसूस होता है. Just put both the hands to Shri Mataji and observe all the fingers. कुछ बदला महसूस हो रहा है दोनों हाथों की सभी उंगलियों में?
हाँ जी दीदी.
नाउ लिट ऑफ द कैंडल. कैंडल बंद करते हैं और ऑयल लेते हैं. टेक द ऑयल एंड वी विल डू हैंड मसाज.
When we want to be able to feel a bit more vibrations. First we take the oil, olive oil or almond oil, and pour it into the hand and just rub it in. Now we're going to start to massage the different chakras. First we start massaging the left wrist on the Muladhara chakra on the left hand. Put some pressure here when you massage, don't be too soft, so that we really reach all the muscles in the hand. Then we move over to the right wrist, where Muladhara is on the right hand. Then we move over to the Svadhisthana chakra. We'll start massaging the left thumb. And then the right thumb. The next chakra is the Nabi chakra, and we massage the left long finger. and then the right long finger. We move to the void, which is the light green circle, which is circling around the Sahasrara. And then the same on the right hand. So the void part is a big circle around the Sahasrara, which is in the middle of the hand. And now we massage the left little finger, which is for the Anahata chakra, or the heart chakra. We can also massage a little bit further down on the hand next to the little finger. And then the right little finger for the heart chakra on the right hand. And also here, a little bit further down on the right hand, massaging all the way up to the right little finger. Now the index finger on the left hand, which is for the Vishuddhi on the left hand. And then the right index finger for the Vishuddhi on the right hand. We move to the Agya, the left ring finger. And the right ring finger for the Agya on the right hand. And finally the Sahasrara, which is in the absolute center part of the palm. First on the left hand, and on the right. And now we'll do a special treatment for the Vishuddhi on the wrists. As you can see on this picture, we also have chakras on the arms and on the legs. And as you can see, the Vishuddhi for the arm is the wrist, very close where the Muladhara for the hand is. So now what we'll do is that we'll massage 8 times for the left wrist and 8 times for the right wrist. So that will be in total 16 times, which is also the number of the petals for the Vishuddhi chakra. So we'll start with the left wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we can sit with our hands shaped like 2 little bowls, just to feel the vibrations even better. So let's sit in meditation for a few minutes.
थोड़ी देर ध्यान में बैठते हैं। थैंक यू श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी। अब हम फुटसुप की तैयारी करते हैं। नाउ वी ऑल गो फॉर फुटसुप।
जय श्री माता दीदी 1 फुट सो का 2?
देखते हैं टाइम कैसे मिलता है वैसे करेंगे।
ओके जय श्री माता दी।
जय श्री माता जी। खाने को बंधन देते हैं। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री समुद्र देवता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो। It is put on feet in water, दोनों पैर पानी में। When we observe both the hands and our attention, फिर से हम दोनों हाथों को अपने चित्त को महसूस करते हैं। Slowly lift and toward the sky. धीरे से अपना बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारे राइट चैनल के सभी दोष बाधाओं को आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी प्लीज रिमूव all doshas, all badhas within our right channel to the sky element. Just observe right Muladhara, right Swadhisthana in our hand, then right Swadhisthana, left Swadhisthana, then right Nabi, left Nabi. One by one, we will observe. देखते रहेंगे कि राइट मूलाधार पे क्या हो रहा है, लेफ्ट हैंड की मूलाधार पे क्या हो रहा है, फिर स्वादिष्ठान, फिर नाभि, ऐसे एक एक करके देखते रहेंगे। करने वाले तो वो है, हम खाली अटेंशन दे रहे हैं बस। I am feeling both the hands with equal vibrations. मैं दोनों हाथों में वाइब्रेशंस फील कर रही हूँ. आप बताइए आपको कैसे लग रहा है.
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी.
वाइब्रेशन तो महसूस हो रहे हैं दीदी, पर जैसे कि ठंडे, कैसे ठंडा हाथ हो जाएंगे कि ठंडे 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 नहीं लग रहे
चित्त कहाँ
हैं?
चित्त कहाँ है. आपका चित्त कहाँ है. पूछिए ना खुद को. माता जी मेरा चित्त कहाँ है. चित्त स्थिर हो जाएगा तो धीरे धीरे ठंडा भी आएगा.
जय श्री माता दी.
जय श्री माता जी.
After doing hand massage, vibrations have actually improved.
Yes. Thank you.
Hmm.
And it is only by the grace, not we are doing hand massage. It
Yes.
is it is by the grace only.
Yes.
Just we have to understand this incarnation is very different from other incarnation. हमें केवल जानना है कि इस घोर कलयुग में एक माँ अपने बच्चे को बचा रही है. बस वो कोशिश कर रही है मेरे बच्चे कैसे भी करके प्रोटेक्ट होके उठ जाए, ऊपर उठ जाए, ये गंदगी से ऊपर उठ जाए. इसके लिए माता जी बहुत प्रयास कर रही है. हमें थोड़ा सा अटेंशन माँ के चरणों में रखने से अपने आप सारी चीजें सुलझ जाएगी. एक पहल खाली माँ की ओर बस. Now slowly put our left hand on lever and just watch. Looking towards Shri Mataji, just watch our lever. माँ को देखते रहेंगे और अपने दोनों हाथों को महसूस करेंगे. कर सकते हैं हमेशा दोनों चीजें. अगर चित्त पूरी तरह से श्री माता जी के चरणों में है, ऊपर है, सहस्त्रार के ऊपर है, तो वहां से हमारा चित्त ठंडा हो जाएगा, लीवर ठंडा हो जाएगा अपने आप. कुछ करना नहीं. बस उनको खाली पता चले कि हम इस कृपा के लायक है, बस इतना ही है. तंत्र मंत्र विद्या नहीं जानो, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानूं। सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको, अब तो आन बसो। श्री माता जी कृपा करो, आन बसो। श्री माता जी कृपा करो, आन बसो। होते हैं स्टोर श्री माता जी, दोनों हाथ माँ के सामने। थैंक यू श्री माता जी। Now we'll drop our ego, super ego in the water. अपने दोनों हाथों से अपने अहंकार प्रति अहंकार के ऊपर अच्छे से घुमा के नीचे दोनों नाड़ियों से नीचे लेके आके पानी में डालना।
कैसे करना है?
दोनों हाथ अपने ईगो सुपर ईगो के ऊपर रखना है ऐसे क्रॉस, और फिर नीचे लेके आना है दोनों नाड़ियों की तले और पानी में झटकना। स्वादिष्ठान को भी करते हैं। जस्ट क्लियर अवर स्वादिष्ठान आल्सो। When our hands are speaking, we can use our hands. कहाँ पे आपको दर्द है वहां पे भी आप हाथ को ऐसे घुमा के पानी में डाल दीजिए। कहाँ पे भी दर्द है, पेन है, तो आप लेफ्ट हैंड माँ की ओर करते हुए राइट हैंड को घुमा के वहां पे पानी में डाल दीजिए। चलिए पानी को चेंज करते हैं, दूसरा फुट सोक लेके आते हैं। नाउ वी विल गो फॉर सेकंड फुट सोक। पानी को बंधन देते हैं। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री समुद्र देवता, साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। Let us put our feet in water, दोनों पैर पानी में। Just put both the hands to Shri Mataji. Again we observe both the hands and our attention. दोनों हाथ माँ के सामने, दोनों हाथों को महसूस करते हैं और अपने चित्त को, Where is my attention?
मंत्र ले लिया?
Now put both the hands on our स्वादिष्ठाना from back side. दोनों हाथ अपने स्वादिष्ठान के ऊपर रखना है, बट पीछे से. सीधा
पानी में पैर डाल के.
हाँ, पानी में पैर डाल के. और अगर आप फुटसुक नहीं कर रहे हैं तो बैठ के भी कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पे हम श्री गणेश चतुर्थी बोलते हैं. ओम नमस्ते गणपतये तमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि तमेव केवलं कर्तासि तमेव केवलं धर्तासि तमेव केवलं हर्तासि तमेव सर्वं खल्विदं आसि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानवमशिष्यम् पश्चातात् तव पुरस्तात् अवोत्तरातात् तव दक्षिणातात् अवशोभातात् तवाधरातात् सर्वतो मा पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममय त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मास्तं विष्णुस्तं रुद्रस्तं इन्द्रस्तं अग्निस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यास्तं चन्द्रमास्तं ब्रह्मभूभुवस्वरोम गणादिपूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् द्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपम् अकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारा शान्तरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः विश्वगायत्री छन्दः गणपति देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमाङ्कुशधारिणं पदं च वरदं हस्ते बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तगम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तबन्धान् दीप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं रक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्टियादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायन्ति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनावरः नमो व्रातपते नमो गणपते नमः प्रमथपते नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्री वरदमूर्ते नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. दोनों हाथों को पानी में झटकते हैं. Now put both the hands towards Shri Mataji. Let us see the vibrations. हाथ को महसूस करते हैं और अपना लेफ्ट हैंड अपने सेंट्रल हार्ट पे रखते हैं. Just put our left hand on our central heart. Right hand towards Shri Mataji. और लंबी लंबी सांसें लेते रहेंगे और धीरे से छोड़ेंगे. जस्ट टेक अ डीप ब्रीथ एंड स्लोली ब्रीथ आउट. Just try to settle down our breathing. अपने सांसों को लय में आने देते हैं. कोई इमोशंस है, कोई प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ भी है तो वहां सेंट्रल हार्ट से अपने हार्ट पीटा पे लेके छोड़ देना है. क्योंकि सारा सॉल्यूशन श्री माता जी के चरणों में है तो वहां पे छोड़ देना है. With full confidence, just leave everything in your mind, in your heart, any agendas, anything, just leave it. Now take a deep breath, hold it, say Jagdamba Jagdamba 12 times if possible, then slowly breathe out. एक लंबी सांस लेते हैं, रोक के रखते हैं, मन में जगदम्ब जगदम्ब डिसाइड करेंगे. 12 बार बोलेंगे तो अच्छा है बट गिनेंगे नहीं. जब भी लगता है तब सांस को छोड़ना है एकदम धीरे से और फिर थोड़ी देर. बोथ हैंड्स टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी, दोनों हाथ माँ के सामने. जस्ट टैप अवर बैक आज्ञा विद अवर राइट हैंड. अपने राइट हैंड के संस्कार से अपने बैक आज्ञा को मारेंगे, थोड़ा सा हल्का सा और पानी में डालेंगे.
क्या करना है?
राइट हैंड से बैक आज्ञा को मारना है अपने राइट हैंड के सहस्त्रार से, हल्का सा मारना है और पानी में डालना है। जस्ट मसाज और हंसा चक्र विद आवर इंडेक्स फिंगर, राइट हैंड इंडेक्स फिंगर। अपने राइट हैंड की विशुद्धि की उंगली से अपने हंसा चक्र के ऊपर दबा के क्लॉकवाइज घुमाएंगे और पानी में डालेंगे। तो माता जी हमें सत्सद विवेक बुद्धि दीजिए, हमें सत्सद विवेक दीजिए। माता जी प्लीज गिव अस सत्सद विवेक बुद्धि। जस्ट ऑब्जर्व बोथ द हैंड्स अगेन, फिर से दोनों हाथों को महसूस करते हैं। थैंक यू श्री माता जी। अब पानी को बंधन दे के बाजू करते हैं और क्लियरेंस के बाद मेडिटेशन करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। सो हम माँ की स्पीच सुनते हुए ध्यान करेंगे। Now we all sit in front of Shri Mataji, listen mother's speech and we will meditate.
Now, you should know there are three categories of human beings. I don't know which way to start, not to shock you. One is human beings as we are, normal. They are called as Narayoni. The second categories are Devayoni. Those who are born seekers or realized souls, mostly realized souls are Devayoni. And the third ones are called as Rakshas. These are called as Ganas. Actually, these are called as Ganas, but we can say the species among human beings are Rakshasas, means the people who are evil. So we have evil people, excellent people, and we have in-between people. Excellent people are very few. They are born realized. I don't have their problem much. But one has to deal with the people who are in the center. They are looking towards good, but have something hanging on to them, which is not so good. So for these people, there are inherently some defects in the Kundalini, which we must understand. The first of them is bad health. Physical bad health, actual physical bad health. In this country especially, people suffer from too much of cold and other troubles due to over-calcium in the water. In the same way, according to the countries, Sthana Vishesh as they call it, you have your problems. Like in our country, we have some problems. Like in your country, you have certain problems. So the physical problems are according to the country where you have taken your birth. Most of you have decided to take birth in particular countries. That's why you are identified also, to such an extent sometimes that you think there is no defect. Every country has a variety by which you suffer a certain amount of setback in your health. So for a Sahaja Yogi, one should know that health is a very important thing, because this body is the temple of God and one has to look after your health. And you know also, when the Kundalini rises, the first thing that happens that your health improves because of the parasympathetic fulfillment. Because parasympathetic gives you enlightenment which flows into sympathetic and your health improves. I will not tell about it very elaborately today because time is short, but if you read my, I would say I haven't yet written much, but if you listen to my lectures and some of them which are written down, you will know how Kundalini helps to cure most of the diseases except for which are being tampered by human ailments. Like a kidney trouble now has been cured by Sahaja Yoga, no doubt. We can cure kidney trouble. But a person who has been on the machine, we've tried, cannot be cured. We can give him longevity, but he cannot be cured. But to cure people is not your job at all, by any chance. You must remember this. No Sahaja Yogi should take to curing people. They can use my photograph, but not to take to curing, because it means you are a big philanthropic personality. I have seen people who have been curing get into such a mania of curing that they forget that they are also catching something and they are also getting some troubles, and they never cure themselves. Ultimately, I find they get out of Sahaja Yoga. But with the photograph, you can cure people. Do not think that it is your duty, that you are a great sort of what you call a benefactor, physical benefactor. No, you are not. You are a spiritual benefactor, but as a byproduct, the body of the person improves, because if Christ has to be awakened, if God has to come in this body, then this body is to be cleansed. It is done by Kundalini. But it does not have a separate work like hospitals. I have known people who went so mad with their power of curing that they started visiting regularly the hospitals. And they ended up in the hospital only. They would not even come to programs. They would not even come and see me. So this is one of the greatest hurdles you have got, is the vyadhi, is the bodily ailments. And the bodily element also should not take you down too much. If we have some problem, forget it. Gradually it will improve. With some people it takes time to get all right. But the main thing is to get to your spirit. So do not always say, Mother, cure me, cure me, cure me. But just say, Mother, give me the spiritual life, and you will be cured automatically. It may take time in some people. Doesn't matter. You have been sick all your life. Doesn't matter. A little more time. And also follow the methods which we have told about different diseases, especially liver in this country, colds, and what you call this, gout and all these troubles. We have remedies for all this. Diabetes, we have. But work it out as a duty towards your body, towards the temple. But that should not be the end of your life. That's a very little part. I mean, it would be something like cleaning the whole place, and then you get out of it. So why did you clean? Like I've seen here people, you see. When we were in Oxford, I was surprised to see everybody used to polish everything, and everything was sort of, lawn was done very well, and everything cleaned very well, and not even a rat would enter their houses, For months together, I never saw any person getting in, only getting out. And they were so particular. Husband, wife, so particular about cleanliness, neatness, everything. And the both of them would never even talk to each other. I have seen that. There were 7 houses, except for our house, and they were all surprised at how many people are coming to our house. They said, "Are you an open house?" I said, "Yes, it is an open house." They couldn't understand what was wrong with us. Nobody would see that polished thing or anything. So that's how it should be, that we should not go to that extent, that it becomes a sort of a real Sahaj Yoga, and the rest, which is the most important, is for God. Health will improve gradually, as I have told you. But attention should be on your spirit. Attention should be on your spirit, because it is the attention which goes into these various directions and gets stuck. You just allow it to work out, and it will work out. The second hurdle, which I feel, is called as akarmanyata. Vasnat, they call it. Means a person does not want to work it out. Of course, those people who are useless, who do not want to have realization, forget about them. But even after getting realization, it's an innate problem with people that they do not want to work it out. They are lazy. In simple words, they are lazy. That is very much in this country, surprising. I mean, the other day I saw a picture where how from your country people went to Germany and blasted a complete machinery and a complete factory of that machinery which was sending pilotless bombs. And they have overdone everything, so that now children are having a nice time, perhaps. But in Sahaj Yoga, you have to be alert. This is what exactly happens in Sahaj Yoga when people come here. They get their realization, they feel the cool breeze, and it's lost again. The reason is they do not want to work it out. This is another danger, akarmanyata. Then, when it is lost, after 1 year they'll come back, "Mother, we don't believe in it, but I have got some pain in the stomach, will you cure me?" Instead of you becoming so equipped with all the powers that you have, you become another useless person coming here just to take my time. These powers are all within you. This is your property. This is the property of your spirit which is there inside, which is about to manifest, but because of certain hurdles that you accept that it does not. This is akarmanyata, we can say, which is not working it out, not knowing about it, not understanding it, what is Sahaj Yoga is, how to manipulate this, what are these vibrations are, how it works out. People just say, "Oh, it's too much." Because they don't want to face the reality. Because as soon as your kundalini comes up, as soon as the light comes in, before the eyes are closed, you see, suddenly the light comes in. You don't want to open your eyes. Because too much we have been sleeping. Even if you open your eyes a little bit, oh God, you don't want to face the light. Because you're identified with that state, you do not want to open your eyes. Kundalini opens your eyes, no doubt, but again you close it down. So it is in your freedom to give up that akarmanyata. Now this is also can be very collective. I can tell you this much. It's a very big disease which spreads. Like, say, a husband-wife is there. The wife is one like that. Instead of the husband raising the wife, he will succumb to wife, especially in the West. Just the opposite in India, because the husband is more dominating, the woman will succumb to her husband. So what happens is that out of the two, those who have got it also are just wasted. Instead of that, both of them could be very well realized and could be there if the one who is realized puts down his will that no, I'll keep my eyes open to see. Let me see it. I must give a chance to myself. If they accept it, then it works. And then they go to the second step. Everything cannot be just like a jetliner. Sit down here and next moment you are on the moon. Even if you are in the moon, still you may start with the third danger which is there. Is Sanshaya. Is the doubting. I don't know how to describe this madness of doubting. For example, out of all of you who have been here, I would say at least, I don't know how much percentage, have come out with the second day a very great statement. Still I am doubting. Is that the sign of wisdom? What are you doubting? What have you found out so far? From where does this come? Is Mr. Ego, about which I have given lectures after lectures. Is Mr. Ego that is doubting it? Because he doesn't want you to find the absolute. You are identified with your ego. And you do not want to find it because this Mr. Ego has been guiding your life throughout. And now you want to doubt. Doubt what? What are you doubting? You felt the cool breeze, all right? Sit down there. It would be something like somebody entering into a college, university, and they are going, sitting down first day there. Teacher says, now, this is the diagram I give you. The students get up and say, sir, we doubt. Really? Then what should the teacher say? But they will not say that because they have paid the fees. They have paid it. Even if it is a horrible drama, boring one, still we go through it because we have paid, you see. To go through it, after all, we paid it, you see. What to do? But for Sahaja Yoga, you cannot pay. I have seen all kinds of tomfoolery people accept in so many gurus. Like somebody says, I'm going to teach you how to fly. They're absolutely ready for that. They'll pay money and not doubt even a bit that the fellow who is propagating, is he flying? Have you seen him flying anywhere? Please at least ask that person to fly. They will see the Kundalini rising with their eyes. They will see it pulsating, rising, breaking here. Still they'll sit down and say, I'm doubting. Now who are you? How far have you reached? Why are you doubting? What are you doubting? What have you known so far about yourself? Now, humble down yourself at this point. Humble down in your heart. No, I have not known myself. I have to know myself. I have not known myself. I haven't got the absolute. With what instrument I am doubting? This is one of the greatest hurdles of Kundalini awakening and in after awakening, called as Samshaya. The fourth one we can call it as Pramad, is the one by which we go on faltering all the time. Foolish questions. I mean, there are certain things one has to follow. If you are going on the road, you see, you are used to, say, continental driving. So always you turn on the wrong side. But in London, you will be arrested. In the same way, so far you have been doing continental driving. Now you are in London. So you'd better take to the ways of Londoners and understand the roads and the maps and the regulations that are needed and try to follow them. But you are doubting it. That's the main point. Then you don't want to follow it. So the pramad is the mistakes that arise. Because Kundalini awakening is a free gift to anyone who comes here. To anyone who has been to any sort of hell or heaven or has that point about it. And why do you doubt? You are not paying any money. These two things go hand in hand. Doubting and pramad is the mistakes that we commit throughout. Because we are doubting, that's why we do not take it up seriously. We do not understand it, the rule of the road, and we just start driving. And then we have accidents. And then when we have accidents, we blame Mataji for that. That is a very, very common thing that happens, that we blame Sahaja Yoga. We blame that spontaneous happening within us. We never take the blame upon ourselves that, no, I must have done this mistake. All right, doesn't matter if I make mistakes, I will rectify it. It's all right. Mother is forgiving, no doubt. I forgive. But sometimes my forgiveness is also of no use, because unless and until you realize that it was a mistake, you should go this way, instead of that you have gone that way. So rule of the road is to be understood. That is the one comes to us called as pramad. After that, we have another inherent problem, is called as brahmadarshan, hallucinations. We start seeing hallucinations, especially with people who take LSD and all the such things. They don't see me, sometimes they just see light. Or any such hallucinations you see of the future or of the past. They may see me as something else and they may see me as something else. If you see me in dreams is all right, or see something in dreams is all right, but you start seeing some things, that's called as brahmadarshan. Brahma means illusion. Then you start developing illusions. But the worst part of it is that people start telling lies about it. I know about everyone. And when this brahmadarshan starts, it's the most dangerous thing about vibrations also. Some people are absolutely cocksure about themselves. I see that. And they'll tell all the world, you see, they'll dominate everybody saying that the vibrations of this is not good, the vibrations of that is not good, while they have no mastery over it. Now, if I somehow or other, see, I have to be very careful, I can't talk like a teacher, so I somehow or other say that, all right, you give yourself a bandhan, and now you put your hands towards me and see for yourself and all that. If they, by any chance, know that I've found out that they are lying, then they are finished. I must keep up their falsehood, everything in me. In by chance, you see, I'm very careful though, because I know they are always on a slippery ground. So even if I mention in a way that is not so blunt or anything, still it might happen. But one must know that it is for our good. That we have to stick on to the truth. And we should not be led away by our own ideas about ourselves. Then the another thing comes is Vishaya-chitta, in which the attention is attracted by objects of your previous identification. Like your attention has been, you say, I'm very fond of cricket. All right, you are. But you should not be a sick person. I mean, cricket doesn't mean that you become a cricket bat. And you're good for nothing, for anything else. For all practical purposes, you're dead. That kind of craziness, for anything whatsoever, gets your attention into a very wrong state and is also not good for all the Sahajogis. Today's lecture is more for the Sahajogis. So I'm pointing out what are the inherent dangers of sustaining our realization, which is very important to understand.
Shri Mataji, now we all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and take Vardhana. Thank you, Shri Mataji. आपको कोटि कोटि नमन, आपको कोटि कोटि प्रणाम, आपको कोटि कोटि प्रणाम. Thank you everyone for joining. Jai Shri Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
Jai Shri Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी. शुभ रात्रि सभी को.
शिवरात्रि. जय श्री माताजी.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
जय श्री माताजी.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
जय श्री माताजी.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी.
जय श्री माताजी.